like Scorsese. Get you whacked, ain't nobody made me. I'm the godfather of this shit, godfather. And you ain't gon' sell me like a bitch. Godfather. Coleon. Shoot. Like Scorsese. Ain't nobody made me. I ain't no bitch.
Marcel Pierre here. I just wanted to throw this in there. The last couple shows, I keep forgetting to turn off my production mic. So in some spots you'll hear like double audio. I apologize, and the next show I'll definitely get it right. But thanks for clicking on the show. Enjoy it. Use the picks. Win some money. Champ rounds. Welcome back to Championship Rounds. Yeah, had to come back. UFC 275. Not one, but two title fights. You know, this card was being sold to us as a stacked card in Singapore. Well, I'm here to tell you from a first-hand account that it is very top-heavy, meaning the top two fights are good fights, but after that, the card falls off the cliff, you know what I mean? And it's a steep fucking cliff. Anyways, UFC 275 had to bring back my man, Dr. Matt here. Matt, are you pumped for this weekend's fights?
I am, actually.
You said you are, actually?
Yes, sir.
All right, I don't want you to dive into why exactly yet, but if you had to pick just one fight, what would it be? Which one revs your engine the most?
Glover Teixeira and you.
So the main event. That's a good one to do it. Well, we're definitely going to break this down, bro. But before we get into that, guys, as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. You know, get in on the conversation. This is your one-stop shop for sporting bets and analysis for upcoming events and events that have just transpired. So keep that in mind. Smash the like, hit the bell so you don't miss anything, any installments. And yeah, we're gonna get it going. Matt, before we do anything, I'm gonna get this up here. 1 second. Should have had this already. All right. Just gotta look through the undercard of this fight just to see if there's anything that is noteworthy in the eyes of you. But yeah, let's get that up there like that. All right. So with that being said, man, this is your early preliminary cards. You got a women's featherweight fight. You got a women's strawweight fight. I don't know any of these people. What about you?
I do, actually. That Liang Na. Let me tell you, she comes out so hard. She's so fun to watch, but she leaves it all out there in the first round, and she'll gas out so hard her corner. I have to carry her back to the corner, sit her on a stool. But she is very fun to watch.
Well, okay, that's good to know. This card is in Singapore. I don't know if it will cater to the North American crowd. Not sure on that, but if I happen to catch this one, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and move on to the actual prelims because that was the early prelims. Let's see. You got Chow versus Kulabao. You got almost looks like Misha Tate, but it's not Misha Tate against Garcia. Brendan Allen versus Jacob Malkoon. That could be a good one right there. Allen coming in a pretty good favorite, but Malkoon is live dog in the fight, and that one can get a little dicey. Other than that, you got Kang and Dana. I think these are more local fighters here, or fighters that come from around the region. Matt, other than that Allen or Malkoon fight, is there anything here that you want to speak on?
Yes, they got that Jake Matthews and the Phil Ho fight. I'm excited about that.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's on the main card. I was just talking about these fights on the early prelims and the prelims.
Then the UFC's got this. I don't even know how you say it. Hazier or whatever, taking on the Steve Garcia. They're trying to hype him so big over there, like the Chinese Conor McGregor. I'm ready to see what he's got. No, he's got a horrible ground game, horrible takedown defense, but he is a good striker.
Well, just like the woman strawweight fighter that you described to me or analyze how she fights. She's the betting underdog. He's the betting underdog. So we'll see how the fights take place. I mean, I don't want to spend too much long on that. But yeah, Allen versus Malkoon. Keep an eye on that. And don't be surprised if Malkoon guts out a gritty decision over Allen or a finish. It's a fight. So, yeah, let's get to what we're really here to talk about because I think we've exhausted there is a couple main card fights. The Fiallo fight. Hold on, let me see here. Let's see. Yeah, the Andre Fiallo, Jake Matthews. Matthews is a wrestler, and he's good all around, but he's a striker. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's big on Fiallo, but Matthews is in the fight. He could definitely win a decision, and the line isn't too far apart. Then you got Jack Della Maddalena versus Ramazan Imaev, another big one. Like these fights could go either way, seriously.
Yeah.
But again, let's get to what we're here for. And that is the top 3 fights on the card. And that is Glover versus Jury. You got Shevchenko versus Santos and Zhang versus Jedrzejczyk. Or Joanna not champion, as Chael says. Anyhow, let's just dive right into this. We're going to dive right into the first fight of the 3 marquee fights. And this fight isn't a title fight, but it has big title implications, if you will. You got Weili coming in here fresh off of 2 losses, not 1 but 2 against Rose Namajunas. And you got the former champion, in Weili Zhang, in Joanna Jedrzejczyk, making her return after not fighting for quite some time. Let me see here. So, what's your first read on this?
Man, I've hands down got to give this to Joanna. She has fought better people. They fought before. It was like title fight of the year. She might have had the worst, she had the worst for wear for sure. But in my eyes, she kind of pieced her up real good. I got a feeling this time she's coming for blood. She's going to piece her up again.
I mean, that could be the case. Everybody knows it's well documented that their first fight was an absolute war that could have went either way. Weili Zhang escaped with the victory, escaped with her title. And I think because she wore the damage a lot better than Joanna did. Joanna had the alien head. Yeah, she looked like one of those characters on Mars Attacks. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, big old foreheads.
Yeah, she looked like one of them characters on Mars Attacks, 100%. Google it.
Oh, yeah.
She looked like that. But this is my read on this. We all know Weili. Let me start with Joanna. We all know what she did. She came in, the only fighter, the biggest notable fighter to not go through the Ultimate Fighter, where they crowned the champion, Carla Esparza. She went in and destroyed Carla, took the belt, and became the greatest strawweight champion of the time. Now, people see Rose as that now. Like, I think we need to pump the brakes on that. It looked like it was going to be Rose. But how good is Weili really? We know Rose beat Joanna twice. We know she beat Weili twice. So if you want to put Rose there, put her there. Hell, I put her there. But I'm just saying pump the brakes because this seems like a carousel division. Look who the champion is. The woman that Joanna destroyed. Okay, so with that being said, Weili, Who has she really beat? Andrade, who won the title, traveled all the way to her country, you know what I mean? Jet lag and got blitzed in the first round. No, that's not how Andrade fights, and we haven't seen a fight like that with Andrade since. And we ain't seen Wei Lee do that to anybody else either. Let's not forget, Wei Lee was getting decisions. Yeah, she's got I think a submission, and she finished Andrade. But come on. That fight with Joanna, like I said, could have went either way, and I scored it for Joanna. So, in my opinion, she's got 3 losses in a row, in my opinion. Joanna, Rose. Again, in this fight, I think Joanna shows her superior striking because it is superior. And I think she gets it done. I don't think Wei Lee training with Henry Cejudo is going to open up any type of new wrinkles that allows her to take Joanna down. Joanna's hard to take down. So that's my take on it. I'm going with the betting underdog in Joanna. I think she comes back and gets right back into the winner's circle. And I think she fights Esparza next for the belt. What do you got?
Oh, yeah. I agree with you completely.
All right.
I say she takes the belt from Carla Esparza too.
Well, she did the first time. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's the carousel division. I mean, look, it's like it's all coming back around full circle. It really is. But we're going to move on to the next fight. The title fight. The 5-round, well, I'm not going to call it a war, but it's a 5-round bout between Valentina Shevchenko, the damn bullet, against Talia Santos. Now, I'm just gonna I watched the weigh-ins, I watched some videos. This is a business trip for Valentina. She's not here to play. She's not here to do anything but destroy her opponent and go the hell home. Now, Talia Santos, okay, formidable opponent. Maybe. We all know that Valentina is miles ahead of this division that shouldn't even fucking exist. Another story for another time. But listen, Talia Santos could be one of the greatest women's fighters there is. I don't know. But my early read is no. I thought she had a little tough face at the weigh-in, but then she smiled. And when that smile, and it's not a slight on her, I could tell by that smile, she was glowing. She's a good person. Nice. Valentina ain't here to be nice, okay? And by that smile that Talia showed, you know, bless her little heart, but that smile was all I needed to see to know that she ain't got it in her to go to the place that Valentina goes on fight night. I got Valentina going away. Now, maybe Talia is tough enough to get to the end of the fight and have the judges render their scorecards, but I wouldn't be surprised if Valentina gets her ass out of there. What you got?
I think Valentina's gonna get her out of there. I think she's what was you calling it on the show that time? Smoke and mirrors. Yeah. I think they just boosted her ass up and threw it just because Valentina needed an opponent, but she's looking past her already. She's already talking about fighting Nunes or whoever the champ, the heavy division may be.
Misha Tate's been talking about going down there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this fight here shouldn't even happen.
This division shouldn't have happened. I mean, man, come on. Like we sit here and we're talking about the possibilities of where this fight could take us. But let's be real, like this division is 10 miles behind Valentina Shevchenko, and everybody's gonna see that again. So when Valentina gets her little, the side plate of her belt, and she puts another damn ruby in that, you know what I mean, with another Uber driver's name beside it. But we both got Valentina, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we're just gonna move on then. Valentina, the bullet. All right, main event. Matt. Glover Teixeira is the champion and he's taking on a dangerous challenger in Jiri Prochazka in Jiri's third fight in the promotion. The story here is Glover too old? Is it too early for Jiri? That's the narrative. That's the narrative, and I'm gonna lay it out just like my board says right here. The UFC Light Heavyweight Championship is the Jon Jones Championship. They might as well call it that at this point. The man has destroyed 2 areas of fighters. Undefeated. Matt, before we get into this fight, Jon Jones left the division. Can you tell me what left the division with him?
Man, the whole division souls. He done took them all.
Yeah, he Shang Tsung'd the division.
Yeah.
And with him, when Jon Jones left the division, the best striker left the division. Everybody's like, oh, he's not throwing those crazy back elbows or those jumping spin kicks. Okay, well, if he's not taking you down, he's beating you striking. He's the best striker in the division, the best wrestler in the division. Daniel Cormier, 2-time Olympian. Did you see those fights? Did you see those fights? Best wrestler in the division, the best jiu-jitsu player in the division. Did you not see him choke out Lyoto Machida? Did you not see him Americana Vitor Belfort? Did you not see him rear naked choke Rampage Jackson? I rest my case. So, the best striker, the best wrestler, the best jiu-jitsu player is gone. And he went through 2 eras of fighters. It's his fucking belt. It's the Jon Jones Invitational belt. So the people fighting for it are Glover and Jiri. Matt, is Glover too old? Is Jiri too young in the promotion?
I think Jiri's too young in the promotion. I think Glover's just he's just way better at everything. This Jiri dude ain't got no takedown defense, and we both know Glover. He already knows that. He's already looking for that. And not only that, everybody's talking about Jiri striking. You don't want to get popped by Glover. He comes in there, Yuri's prone to getting hit. He'll take punches to give you one. This might be a bad night for that cat. I think he's gonna get derailed.
Well, my analysis doesn't fall too far behind what you just said. I watched I always watch fights in preparation for shows. Even if I've seen the fight several times, I like to jog my memory so I get them fresh in my mind. I went and watched 2 key fights. Okay, I watched the King Mo Lawal fight with Jiri Prochazka, the first one, the one where King Mo took him down, exhausted Jiri, and then Jiri got up, throwing punches, and got slept. Cold demonstration, laid out there on the mat, face plants, happened. Second fight, I saw a much older King Mo fight to the 3rd round with Jiri. I think it was the 3rd and final round with Jiri. I saw him open him up with punches. What I saw was a completely gassed King Mo. And the only reason why he got finished by Jiri in that fight is because he just fell over and the ref was like, okay, watch it. I'm not making this up. I'm not making it up. Retirement, I think he called it. And he might have fucking retired after that fight King Mo did. Anyways, Jiri ain't fought nobody. Vegas loves him. He's coming in here on a 12-fight winning streak, 11 finishes, 11 fucking knockouts. Okay, yeah, okay, he knocked out Volkan Ozdemir in a war that could have went either way. Both of them took some man-sized shots. Okay, he came out on the victory end. Fair play to him. Then he fights. Damn, what's his name? That fought Jon Jones
Dominic
and thinks he beat him. Dominic fucking Reyes. Who is he fought? He just got his egg scrambled by Jan Blachowicz. Then he gets in there and gets him fucking sunny side up. You know what I mean? So I'm not sold on Jiri. I've seen him get taken down by lesser wrestlers than Glover Teixeira with relative ease. So I'm calling the upset. I'm calling the dog to get it done. You said that Glover's hands aren't nothing to be trifled with. You're absolutely correct. Ask Rampage. Ask Ryan Bader. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Corey Anderson flipped the switch on Glover. lit a fire under his ass. He's rattled off 6 damn victories, and he's making it 7 Saturday fucking night. That's my analysis on it, man. You got anything to add to that?
I add to that. I agree.
Always like when we're in agreement. Might not be the most thing that adds, a different perspective to it, but hell, when somebody's speaking facts, they're speaking facts. And this is a fight. They got to get in there. They got to perform. We're going to wait to see how things play out. Okay, so last thing we're going to do here, Matt, before we get out of here is play a little Nostradamus, little future predicting. So let me get the card up here one more time. Okay, a little future predicting. Matt, with the victory, what is next for Weili or Joanna?
Title
shot. This is an easy one. So the winner here gets a title shot. I agree. Dana's already said that there won't be an immediate rematch for Rose. Okay? I give you this question. With the victory, what is next for Valentina or Talia?
I think after Valentina wins, she's gonna go up a weight class. Talia's just gonna learn a lesson.
So you're not even gonna give the perspective of her winning and what might be next.
Nah.
I hear you. I can't argue with you. I can't argue at all. So the third and final, the main event, with the victory for the champion, what's next? With a victory for the challenger, what would be next?
I think Teixeira will take on Zhang next if he wins, and I do believe that's what I'm going to see. I'm not sure about Prochazka or whatever if he wins. I don't know who would be in line besides Zhang, and then Zhang's going to take him down and beat his ass. So either way, he ain't going to hold the belt.
You think if Teixeira wins, he gets a rematch with Zhang?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think Zhang might be one more away because he had that weird ass fight with Alexander Rakic where he injured his leg or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put him in there. I mean, who is there else? I don't know. But yeah, you could do that. And Jerry, like, what if he were to win? Do you think Zhang gets the title shot next either way?
Yeah, I think Zhang gets it either way.
Yeah, that could very well be the case.
And I didn't realize now light heavyweights need some new talent.
Yeah, it's looking pretty barren. Like I said, it once was the glamour division rather. Till John Jones went in there and smoked everybody like a doobie. No, I'm being serious. Smoked everybody, and it smoked everybody on the way out of there. Daniel Cormier included. So, I mean, his fingerprints are all over this division. Let's just be real. Let me see.
I mean, he whooped Teixeira like 7 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. And he took out the best version of Teixeira already. So where do we go from here? Matt, you got anything else to add before we get the hell out of here?
That's it, my man.
That's gonna do her?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, I'm good by that. Hey, man, as always, thanks for coming in. Hey, I love that every time I ask you to be on the show, you're there, bro. Reliability is very important. I respect that.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me.
Hey, it's not a problem at all. Pleasure's all mine. As you see on the screen, guys, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, you know what I mean, so you don't miss anything. Let me know who you think wins these fights. Put it in the comments, and I'd love to read that. Okay, so with that being said, Matt, we're gonna say goodbye. Later, Matt. And yep, to the rest of you, always shout out to Workman Carpet Care, Mars Media, the P1s, as well as all the new subscribers, Roth, and until next time, enjoy the fights and stay frosty.
Easy production. Chasing a bag this way, grateful for every day. I wanna make some more. I make every play. 2 phones on me, 2 zones on me. I'm gonna get some more. You know the trap can't wait. No wonder why I act this way. Chasing the bag all day. I done been broke before. I ain't going back that way. I'm tryna pay I make every play. 2 phones on me, 2 zones on me. I'm going to get some more. You know the track can't wait.